Good morning, Lancaster Catholic. I'm Drew Olson.
And I'm Ivana Dougherty. Today is Wednesday, May 31st, A-Day, the first morning show produced by our media arts class, and here's what you need to know. Today's lunch in the main line is Chef's Choice, and for the sandwich line we have hot ham and cheese. Make sure to congratulate our newly elected Tri-M Music Honor Society officers for next year. President Murphy McCormick, Vice President Isabella Gordon, Secretary Miani Hernandez, and Historian Julie Leonard. Don't forget to come out and support the girls' soccer team fundraiser on Wednesday, June 7th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Chipotle. You can order online using code CQNNR29 or grab a flyer from the athletic office. And now for a few updates on what's been happening around Lancaster Catholic as the school year comes to a close. A few weeks ago, students from LCHS went on a field trip to Lancaster General Hospital. During the trip, they had the opportunity to shadow professionals in various fields. This allowed the students to gain insight into different career paths and potential opportunities for their future. By observing and interacting with these professionals, the students were able to ask questions and learn about the day-to-day responsibilities of various healthcare roles.
My experience was really good. I really liked watching the nurses. It gave me a really good idea that I actually want to do it, going out of college and stuff.
The field trip was a valuable experience for the students, as it helped them to explore their interests and consider potential career paths. Overall, the students were grateful for the opportunity to learn from and engage with healthcare professionals at Lancaster General Hospital. The counselor's office is home to many of the people that have helped us so much throughout the school year. The job of a counselor is very important, as they help someone pick classes, organize schedules, and they deal with any issues they may have socially. There are so many responsibilities that are not seen by many, and their day doesn't just consist of meeting with students and working on schedules. So we interviewed Ms. Grassa to see her perspective on a day and her role as a school counselor.
Tends to be a little bit of paperwork that goes into our job, helping with, certainly when college applications come around. Our workload just really you just don't really know what's going to happen every day. I feel like my main responsibility is just to support my students throughout their time in high school to the best of my ability, helping them to reach their goals and just get closer to what they're looking for at the end of their time here.
We now see the significance of the counselors in our school and know not to take them for granted. Next time you see your counselor in the hallway, say thank you for all the hard work they do for us. The teachers at LCHS are vital to the success of their students, and they are constantly adapting to fit the needs of the school. As teachers come and go, the remaining staff sometimes needs to change their roles and take on the responsibilities left behind. One teacher this year that had to take on new challenges was Mrs. Bordeaux, who had to fill the position of the Latin teacher along with keeping her existing French classes.
Sometimes it is, especially on my B day when I start with the French too. So I'm thinking French and then I switch to the Latin 1 and I'll still want to speak French to the Latin students. But besides that, once the class starts, then I'm ready to teach Latin.
Despite this challenge, Mrs. Bordeaux enjoys teaching her students these languages and helping them to expand their knowledge in this department. She plans on continuing to teach both French and Latin next year and hopes to continue expanding her vocabulary, especially in Latin, as this was not her main focus in her career. She is excited to have this important role and is ready to take on the new experiences that it will bring. And now for a few more stories.
In Miss Leonard's Honors English class, her students are working on making a screenplay or script based on the play by Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet.
I came up with this idea because I thought it would be interesting to see if students could come up with the concept of writing a screenplay for one of the acts of Romeo. Now, the reason I wanted to do it was twofold. One, to teach them how to write a screenplay, because writing a screenplay is a very different animal than writing a short story or writing, a poem.
I'm doing like a sci-fi thing where we time travel, find somewhere, film.
For my screenplay, we're doing almost like a sitcom rom-com.
For our screenplay, we're doing like a lacrosse kind of theme.
I don't even know what a screenplay is.
I'd say it's going pretty well. We're writing it, doing a little bit of filming here and there. It's kind of it's all coming together.
It is a play on the original with the students making a comedy of the original piece. It involves making a short movie, which involves much time and editing. Students have a total of 3 weeks to make their movie.
As graduation nears, a few freshmen explain what goals they have achieved, what has brought them to LCHS, and who they most admire at this school.
I admire how everyone is like a family and everyone gets along.
This year I wasn't as involved because I was new and I didn't really know that many people, so next year I want to be more involved in the school.
Like the people around kind of like brought me here and stuff, and just like friends and family like that came here.
Most of the freshmen are ready to graduate into a new exciting year with better goals and a whole new experience during their sophomore year. 10th grade will introduce new opportunities for the incoming sophomore class of 26.
If you have a birthday today, you share it with actor Clint Eastwood. Have a great day, Crusaders!